Hey guys, now in this video, let's understand how we develop, build and deploy a .NET application. So basically, we will understand below concepts. That is, what it is meant by restoring NuGet packages, what happens when we build the application, what happens when we publish the application, and of course, we can run the application. See again guys, clear understanding of all these concepts is required to understand Docker well. Now, when we are understanding these concepts, at the same time, we will create ASP.NET Core Web Application project in Visual Studio. Then we will build and run that application from Visual Studio. And finally, we will publish that application in local folder, and then we will host this application in IIS. Now guys, I assume you know what is IIS. To check whether IIS is installed on your local laptop or not, you can simply press Windows plus R, then inetmgr and you can say OK. So this screen should appear. In case if IIS is not installed on your local laptop, please follow these steps shown in the screen. Okay. And now let's understand these concepts. See guys, restore it means download the dependencies. That is download NuGet packages. So for example, if we create a new project in Visual Studio, so let's open Visual Studio. I will say create a new project, ASP.NET Core Web App. Next, I will say test Docker demo. Next. Now guys, here as of now, to enable Docker, we can select this checkbox, that is enable container support. But as of now, let's not check it, and here I will say create. So guys, our project is ready. And now let's actually try to install a NuGet package. So I will right click over here, manage NuGet packages, and here under browse I will say Newtonsoft. So let's install this. See, actually we don't need this package in our project, but I just wanted to install some NuGet package. So I'll say install. And now see this test Docker demo. So this is our project. So if I double click over here, see this test Docker demo.cs project file is open, and observe this line. So it shows the required NuGet packages, that is dependencies, right? Now if I right click on this solution and if I say rebuild, see this, it says rebuild successful. And if I right click on this project and if I say open folder in file explorer, so we are at this physical location, and see this, we have this bean. Let's open it, and under we have this debug. So here we can see a few files. So now let's go to our project folder again, and I will simply right click and delete this folder. That is, I am deleting this bean folder. And now if I right click on this solution and if I say rebuild, so again it says rebuild successful, and if we go to this folder, we can see this bin folder again. So basically here the build has happened, right? So this build step, it creates the DLLs which are required for our local testing or for developer debugging. And obviously if now we say run this application, the application will get executed. and see it's working. Now let's just close this. And now we have to understand what is this publish, and then we will publish our application, right? See guys, publish, it means it will produce DLLs and dependencies which are packaged. In simple words, this publish step, it will produce output which is ready for production deployment. Again, we are back in Visual Studio, and here if I right click and if I say publish, so I want to publish to a local folder, I'll say next. So obviously we have to provide the path. So here I will give this path. So let's just copy this path. And here I will say finish. And now here I will say publish. So if you go to our folder again, so this is the published output. So basically it contains the DLLs and all dependencies. That is, it is production ready output. And now using this, we can simply host our web application in IIS. So let's do that. So I'll go to IIS. So here I will right click. I will say add website. So site name will be test docker demo. Physical path is this one. I want to listen on port 8080. And now here I will say OK. And now here if I say browse, and you can see our application is working. So we have successfully published and hosted our web application. So that's it guys for this video, and then in our next video we will perform these same steps from PowerShell or command prompt. That is, we will execute CLI commands. See again guys, this basic knowledge is really important to know Docker well. So that's it for this video. Thanks for listening.